Oh, yeah. 29. And we're feeling like shit. 29 feeling fine? No, 29 feeling like garbage. Called in sick to work. This is the I don't know what to do with my life podcast. And you all know the episode. Fucking sick edition. Raw butthole edition 1. It is my fucking Monday too. I got a fucking last night. Oh man. Shitting liquid. Liquid headache. Shitting liquid. And threw up into the bathtub. Classy. It's not like throwing up into water. I just closed my eyes and I just did it. It was awful. So it's about 1 o'clock now on my what is to be my Monday. And I haven't eaten anything. Just water. So I have water here, have some weed, laying on the couch. The Lay Down podcast. It's always fucking, when you call in sick and you actually are fucking sick and it happens to be a fucking your Friday or your Monday, there's always that fucking, you get that text where it's like, oh yeah, if you really are even sick, then yeah, I guess I'll. It's like, dude, just because it happens to be, doesn't my integrity, my fucking track record indicate that I'm not fucking with you? So when you get one of those texts, and if you're listening, which I know you ain't, and nobody else is either, oh, my stomach hurts. Actually, it's feeling better now, but still pretty shitty. Yeah, when you get one of those texts, that like, well, if you really are, I'll, it's kind of like, you feel guilty if you're not sick. Because you're like, oh, man, I think they're in on it. They, not in on it, but they know. They know I'm bullshitting, But when you are sick and you're laying there and your butthole's about ready to bleed because you just want the acid to stop and you get one of them texts, yeah, it kind of makes you want to, I don't know, kill. Kind of pisses you off, We really appreciate you at this job. You do so much. And then you get one of those, not like it's a big deal. Just one of those things that when you happen to be laying there and you're actually not bullshitting on your Monday or your Friday. Because don't get me wrong, I've done it before. No. Actually, you know what? I've never been that stupid to call in sick on a Friday or Monday when I wasn't actually sick. I've never been so stupid. I'll lie. I'll trick you, son. If I'm going to do it, it's going to be on a Tuesday. It's going to be on a Thursday. It's going to be on a day you don't expect. Fucking Wednesday, middle of the week. No one cares anyway. Oh, shit. My head hurts, dude. I got to hit this fucking weed. I don't know what it is. It's like the third time this year. I never get sick, really. And then, of course, I'm so old now. Fucking, yeah. Just like a few episodes this year where it's like a day or two where it's like I'm either shitting with the headache or it's like actual like flu, like cold sweats, which thankfully it's not this time, but where I can't even feel like getting up. I felt that earlier today. Oh, shit. You ever feel that? When you're laying down on the bed, you're just like, oh, I'm completely healthy. I feel totally fine. You get up, start moving. Oh, something about the like equilibrium is fucking. Oh, my mouth is dry. It's fucked up, and so it's not lined up. So you get nauseous like you're on a fucking boat. All right, I'm sitting up for the weed. This is weed sit up operation 1 on the Sickest podcast on iTunes, if it makes it ever, which it might be there by now, but probably not. All right, we're sitting. Oh, it was unpleasant. You gotta adjust the mic so we can get this nice rip. This is the, I don't know any medicine for this, so this is my medicine. This medicine's for everything. Where's my fucking lighter? Okay, we're searching on the couch. Okay, here it is. Word up. Gotta get your nuts ready. Oh, it feels weird. Okay, here we go. Finish it up, biatch. Oh, man. That was a lot of dead space. But you know what? This is the Sick Podcast, yo. Sick cast. Oh, jeez. All right, we back down. This is live action, this show, too. Now we back down on the couch. We're laying. But we're going to try to sip some water whilst laying down. Yeah, it was so bad I had to fucking sip this shit. Have a sip of water like once every 15 minutes. Now I'm getting into, I can actually drink it. Yeah. The elixir of life. The integrity, they should know, Shouldn't be any doubt, y'all. I'm a straight shooter. In the bedroom. Oh, I got a little fan on. It's hot as fuck. Just laying here in my boxers, yo. Can you hear me? Guy in Nebraska? That one guy that's picking this up somewhere in some country when he's not supposed to be listening to this. I was watching some History Channel shit. Again, it's been so long. I circle back to the channel. It's the channel isn't on YouTube. I don't actually have cable. You're crazy. Spending money on that shit. It's interesting again. Oh, I was watching this one fucking thing. Interesting as fuck. Y'all probably seen it. Maybe even back in the day. It was back in the deer. But the dude was doing what are the TED Talks? What is that? The TED. Does that stand for something? Is that an acronym, right? TED. Tenacious Elephants Dancing. I don't know. It was one of the TED Talks, and they're all like, we're just smart and successful. Oh. Weed is bringing me to life. Yeah, I feel better now. I almost feel hungry, and that's good. Now, I was saying this dude was giving this TED Talk, Tenacious Elephants Dancing talk. This black dude, big, huge, fat guy. Huge. And he was talking about how he fucking became friends with he had like a jacket. His little presentation was good. He had some showmanship. He was a musician. Pro style. Had a cop's uniform, and he's like, I got this cop's uniform from a cop who retired or some shit. And then he's like, I got this other one from another guy. And he busted out, and it was the fucking Grand Dragon fucking KKK shit. He was like, he was like, let me tell you how this bitch became my friend, basically, or some shit. It was weird. Basically, he said when he was young, the first time he experienced racism, he was like, ooh, that was loud right up in there. He was like, what the fuck? I never heard of such a thing, So it piqued his interest, let's just say. When you experience it, when someone's like, I hate you. You're going to do some research. So he was fascinated with, what is it that fucking makes people, how does this happen? Whatever, something like that. I don't even know, y'all. So then he went to, later on in life, old fat guy, musician guy. Well, it wasn't that fat back then. It was on CNN. He called this guy up for a meeting and had him meet in a hotel room, and they were just yapping, talking back and forth. Yeah, he pretty much just the dude always had a bodyguard, and then pretty soon he had him and the bodyguard come over to the house, the KKK guy and the bodyguard, and then eventually the guy would come over without the bodyguard. And then pretty soon they're barbecuing and drinking Coronas and shit. It's pretty funny. And then at the end, the guy was like, yeah, I still believe in the movement or whatever, the KKK or the Klan. Because it's it's been just drilled into me, which kind of means that there's so it's in there because it, he said something like cemented in or something. Cement. Yeah. And then he was like, yeah. So then basically at the end, he dropped his shit and he gave his little robe to the one dude. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sick. Entertaining. I showed him at like a barbecue. It was weird. He's like, I love this guy. I was like, all right, yeah, okay. So yeah, he pretty much just hung around him enough, and then the fear of the unknown went away. Because he was like, oh yeah, you have to take a shit too. So do I. Or I don't know. It was a good one. I think that shit's interesting though. A lot of people they go right to the I don't know, they just get there, obviously very emotional about it. Or about certain things. Not even just this, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Fucking just to the point where they can't you start to talk about the subject because I'm an intellectual. I like to talk about stuff. I don't know if you could tell. Episode 29. Jeez. Millions of these bitches talking. But they get to the point, yeah. So emotional that they can no longer have a discussion about it, whether or not it's, even if it's rational or logical. Because the one dude, they were talking, like in the beginning, the black dude and the KKK guy, they were talking. And he was like, yeah, I didn't, he told me I was inferior to him. Like, he told me, he was like, I am superior to you. Like, so they didn't see eye to eye. And that's what he said the trick was, y'all. That's what he says it was. Is that he just still sat there, didn't fucking flip out. He just kind of sat there and was like, all right. Yeah, I don't agree with that, but what, I can give a fuck. Do what you want, dude. It's America. Do what you want, bitch. And that through that, basically, cut it out, dude. It's like having that sense of humor when you know how to just, when those comedians, they had so much pain. And then we laugh at it. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a tool? I don't know. Water. Laying down, sipping water. The worst thing ever. They need to invent a water bottle that... How the fuck would you do that? It'd have a tube that's like a 90-degree angle, like, whoop, going down like that. And then you'd have to have it, like, not be, like, open. You'd have to have a button that would release the water for you. And you'd go... But you'd gag on it. I don't know. Oh, shit. It's almost time to eat something. Almost. That's almost 1:30 now, y'all. This is Laying Down on the Couch podcast. Oh, yeah. The email is up. The IDK WTD podcast at outlook.com. Yeah, so, I'm just laying here, getting that rest. I'm wondering if these fucking episodes are, I don't know, just shit catching up with me, kind of things, where it's just like, I go for a while. Oh, it's bad. I go for a while and I don't get, I may miss a night of good sleep, and then another, and then, good sleep one night but not enough, so that makes you groggy, and then it builds up or something, and then a couple hard days at work. I don't know. Maybe it gets to a certain point where you, if you're not on the ball with that sleep pattern shit, your body just hits a certain point. It's like, it's going to make you do it one way or the other, bitch. You're going to lay down. And now, instead of just doing it every day, I have to, every day for little amounts, I have to do it for like a whole fucking day to even have the chance to feel decent. I felt weird on my fucking Friday, and that's why I cut out a little early at work. I feel a little funny. I'm going to hit this weekend early. But then, like a fucking idiot in my weekend, this is what I did. I just kept going. And that's the next subject. Just keeping going, but life is demanding like that, because I've been keeping my shit together outside of work a little more, like my apartment. Shit's clean. Like I do the dishes every on my Saturday, or probably on my Sunday, which most people will be like, what the fuck, dude? I do my dishes every night, you lazy piece of shit. But the place is clean, yo. I do the garbage. I do everything. I just clean it real quick. I do it once a week. It ain't nothing, But then, laundry and shit, grocery shopping. So it's kind of constant going. And then I always get up too fucking early because now Ashton works early. These are common problems. Y'all have them. But they catch up. It's catching up. I don't know. Yeah, so I just kept going through my weekend like an idiot. And then I had, I went right in through the day and I did a couple podcasts and I was like working on stuff. And then I had fucking practice at night. And then we had a couple beers because it was practice. And then we did a podcast. Oh, shit. Circle of life. I don't know, Yeah, I gotta stop at one point. I have to just get that into the routine or something. Constant going, just to, I don't know. I don't know if it's the constant, it's not like constant like labor. It's just constantly getting your ass up and walking around and thinking about stuff and doing stuff when you need to not do that all the fucking time probably, Hence the sleeping for a certain amount of time. 8 hours, where the fuck. But, I don't get the greatest sleep all the time, and that's a problem. Probably some of the weed. Or I guarantee it's that, Sleep is important. Damn. And that would be the underlying theme, the main thing. Sleep, very important. About ready to drop this weed shit. And now that's becoming the fucking main reason. Like before, it was like, it's killing my motivation. It's extra money I don't need to spend. It's the dependability, it sucks when I go somewhere. It's like, where do I get it, But now it's just like, I just want to fucking sleep, dude. Yes, I just took a huge bong rip. But it does make you feel good as well. Especially during these times, And that's why, it should be used as like, as like a medicine or like a supplement, if I do creatine like this, I wake up and I do the 5 grams and as soon as I feel, I don't know, you don't feel it, 3 hours later I do another 5 and do that all day. Something's going to go wrong. I'm not going to be able to drink enough water to keep up with that shit. The kidneys are going to fucking fail or something. Liver? Kidneys? Anus? So yeah, it's like I'm overusing this vitamin supplement. The spirit is becoming too great within me. It's overtaking my own. Oh, this shit is D. That's what it is. It's like a ghost. And I invite it in like every second of every day, so I'm losing my soul. But I'm high. Yeah, now I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. Sleep like really, 8 hours of REM sleep. Jeez, I probably get like 1 hour a fucking day, dude. I'm going to fall asleep right after this, too. It's 1:30 right now, a little past. 1:35-ish. I can't even see that. Fucking shit all over the place. At least I'm on the couch, I'm not on the ground. Moving on up in the world. But my laptop is on a chair, and my interface is on a piece of wood, which is on the under part of the chair. Yeah, I get a desk or something. But, I don't want too much shit. As y'all know, all 2 of you, or all 1 of you on YouTube, you hear it? Check. Shit should be on iTunes. I submitted it, and it's taken a second to get back. And if it's already on there before this, then don't worry about it. Shit's it's the magic. It's the magic you don't need to worry about. And this is just nonsense rambling, which for some reason is comforting to some people. I wonder what it is. Because I definitely like it. To the point I can do it. Even if it's about shit ass nothing. That was weird. Shit ass nothing. Yeah, it's someone I used to listen to radio shows and I'd fall asleep as a young lad. And I'd be listening for songs, because back in the day, with the leader, you didn't have fucking Google and shit, remember? I lived it. Even still, I was like one of the last generations, like right on the cusp. Born in 87. So computers were just starting to become like hey, maybe you could like send this letter electronically. Like that kind of was just starting to come about to now where it's like, fuck. Connected to this shit. Talking into a microphone, connected to it. If some animal saw this in the woods, they'd probably think it was part of my body, like an extension of it. Like he's grown like a fourth leg. Because I already have 3. Or, yeah, 3 legs. Yeah, I don't know. But I listened to those radio stations to find out if I heard a song once, I had to figure out who the fuck it was. And I couldn't just go Google the lyrics and have it be like, oh, Def Leppard, Coming Under Fire, track 8, Paranoia, which I'm pretty sure is. Not Paranoia, fucking Pyromania, biatch. That was one of the ones. I stayed up late listening for Foolin'. Remember that one? Oh, did people forget? People really forget. Don't forget. But yeah, I heard that song a couple in passing. I was like, what the fuck? Everyone shut the fuck up. And then like I couldn't hear it. Like, and that was, and I was like, no! I like missed it. And back in the deer, that was, because I want to find out their other shit. And I'm very glad I did. Although it did send me down the track to ending up here. The path. But I am with Ashton, so, the mysteries of life. But I listened for those songs. Man, and these tangents are like, damn. Going back to the subject way after. Oh, I'm sick and I don't need it. But yeah, the fucking, the fucking voices, son, in between the commercials and stuff. And then I finally found out the band, by the way, but maybe it was something like when I was falling asleep as a young boy, I heard the voices. And I did have a couple radio shows that I listened to. Loveline. Remember Loveline? I discovered that as a younger boy. But not too young of a boy. But young enough of a boy. That one, and like, there's one called The Other Side. It was a wee-oo. It was fucking the host is like, have some guy on. You're like, what's your name? He'd be like, Steve. He'd be like, oh, so your grandpa's name is John. He'd be like, oh my God, yeah. It'd be like one of those ones. Oh, it's great to listen to. Total bullshit, but it's awesome to listen to. Especially as a young boy. Young boy memories. But the voices, it's soothing, it's relaxing. And I find, for me, Bill Burr, remember that? You remember that, bro, when you did that on yours and I copied it? And then no one listened or cared when I did it because no one gives a fuck? No, but for me, it doesn't really have to even be about, doesn't have to be about a serious subject matter. Although it can be. I like stuff that, floats around from humor, oscillates from humor over to seriousness, and then kind of right on back real fast in the back. That's how I like to take my seriousness with humor in between. It's like a sandwich. And the seriousness is it's the meat. Although that is the better part, so is that more fun? So that'd be the funny part. The meat would be the funny part. But my girl, she likes it. It's got to be about something. But I like the stupid shows. I introduced her to fucking The King of Queens. In every one of those fucking shows, I can never remember which episode is which because the little intro that they have, they're completely fucking interchangeable. Like I can never remember the show that follows after that commercial would have been. Now we're on YouTube, sluts. They're so interchangeable because it's meaningless, and that's the best kind of television as long as it's funny. The meaningless, funny, stupid, but actually really funny, stupid television needs to come back, y'all. The actually really, really, really funny and really stupid and really actually pointless if you really start thinking about it. Like, they go nowhere in this show. And as soon as the show starts getting big, like on Seinfeld, when all of a sudden they were like, I don't know, where the fuck were they? They were like in a courthouse or something. You were like, no. You're supposed to be in the coffee shop. One of like 3 places. 4, max. Maybe 4 if it's a small. These shows are stupid, and it's on like one stage, and that's the best. Those are sitcoms, aren't they, huh? But with actual actors. Yeah, it was good. It's good stuff. But I introduced her to that, and she resisted. And I don't know why. Why would you resist Jerry Stiller, Kevin James, making duty jokes and all kinds of stuff? Oh, how could you resist? Yeah, she was laying there one time. I remember the day that she broke. The day that I broke her down. Broke her down to my level. She's not there yet. She'll get there. No, but fucking. She was laying there. She's like, why are we watching this show again? I don't like it. And I was just like, just watch it. And I was like doing something. I wasn't even really paying attention. I'm just kind of saying the same thing over and over, hoping she would stop talking. My baby. If you're listening, love you. But she was sitting there resisting. I don't like it. And I was like stringing my guitar. So I was like, just watch it. Just watch it. She's watching. And then sure enough, some Jerry Stiller shit broke her. That's how it worked. One of the funniest human beings ever. And my brother and I discussing recently, when we were kids, he was the old man on Seinfeld. And then he was the old man on another thing. And then I saw him on another thing earlier than both of those, and he was the old man. And then I saw him when he was really young, and he kind of looked like an old man. Ugh. Just like, it's like the comedy is, like he is comedy. But then you watch his interviews, like, yeah, like he totally is. Like the way he moves, even his hands are big. Like they always joke about that on the Queens. Fucking hilarious, dude. Like he's the human embodiment of everything. The way he talks is hilarious. But then you hear his interviews, and maybe that means he's a fucking awesome actor. Maybe, But his interviews are just like, yeah, when I was becoming Arthur, it was it's like, what the hell, dude? Yeah, oh yeah, he's smart. That's why he's still working, and he's fucking old, but I don't know. As always, a little disappointing. You want them to be. That's not how it works. Like Kramer, you wanted Kramer to be Kramer. And Kramer was not Kramer. Word up. Seinfeld was Seinfeld. Pretty much. I didn't think he was so much acting, which was awesome. And he was playing a comedian in New York. He was playing, it was him, So, yeah, it was great. But, no, it really was him, though. That was awesome. Because I know him so well now. Because I watched one more show that he did after that. Nah, you see the fucker talk, and he's just kind of like, yeah, being famous is fucking great, dude. I'm not going back to be one of y'all losers. Which is exactly how the fuck I would be, dude. If I was fucking famous, listen to it now. This is the record. If I ever become famous, I'll be like, remember, kids, you could be fucking cutting down cardboard, styrofoam up in your ass, sweeping, pallet jacks, dollies. You shouldn't know about that shit. Get out of it. Whatever you have to fucking do. You shouldn't know. You shouldn't be the best person with a dolly at your fucking job. At every job. That's what I'm going to say. Don't forget, no matter what the fuck this brings, this fame and this shit, and I can't walk down the street, I can't take a shit, I can't do nothing, can't leave my duty behind, someone's going to come scoop it up and sell it on eBay for $1 million. I'd buy it. I'd buy that shit. Whatever comes with that, it's not cardboard. So fuck y'all. That's a positive message. I'm sick, so I can say anything I want. I'm sick and my girlfriend's black, so I can say anything. That's what she said. She told me I could. Special permission. From my baby's butt cheeks to your ears. This podcast is unofficially brought to you by my butthole just right on the verge of bleeding and my baby's butt cheeks. It's another good one. It's episode 29 of the I Don't Know What to Do With My Life podcast. Better be on Netflix. iTunes, whatever the fuck. Should be on both. Just audio. And the email is the I Don't Know What to Do podcast at outlook.com, but it's spelled like you're texting. So it's the IDK WTD. And if you don't know how to spell podcast, you shouldn't be on a computer anyway. I'm pretty sure an ape can do that. But other words I can't spell. I don't know. All right. Fuck off. Sick day. Out. Hopefully, this better be the only one. Fucking, get.